Hello, everybody. Hello. Welcome to another stream. Hope we're doing well. Hope we're having a good day. And even if it's not going well, I hope it gets better. I hope it gets better and it's an even better day from here on out. How are we all doing? Hope we're having a good old Wednesday. We're halfway through the week. Halfway through the week. We're getting there. Um, just as a heads up, and little reminder for stream, if in case you might have forgotten or if you are new here. Whenever we are in lore, we'll do a full screen window, and then when we're out of lore, we do a little bubble frame just to differentiate when there's lore and when there's not lore. I'm tired, lol. That's a mood. That is a full mood, Crow. That's a mood. Um, but hopefully you're able to get some rest. Hopefully you're able to take a nap and just catch up on those Z's. So with that being said, we are gonna start off stream today by hopping straight into lore. So with that being said, let's go right into it. Whoops, whoops, whoops. There we go, just sending a little message. Alright. And into lore we go. Alright. I wonder what else my mom put in here. Oh, I missed something. Hang on. Ah. Alright, what did my mom write this time? As mentioned before, one of the nice things about this pavilion is being able to get away from all the drama and things that take place at school. Sometimes the professors can be a bit much, and other times odd things happen that need to be discussed in a quiet space. That's what the Aryan Pavilion is for. My sisters and I discuss things on the daily: what the homework is, which professors are strict, what the last news on the school is, and sometimes even trying to figure out how to better help the school. Listen, I may be a regular human princess, but I could still help my school by whatever means I can. And I'm sure you can too, future 12th dancing princess. Don't forget that you could do something too. Speaking of doing something, one of my sisters needs to chat with me about something. Something about strange sightings here? Regardless, I hope the advice helps you out. Doing good, Azalea. Hmm. There has been a lot of stuff happening lately. Wonder, maybe we should talk to Maggie about it. I haven't seen Maggie in a bit. Yeah, let's head to the student hub. I'm sure talking to some of the talking to some of my classmates and friends will help with figuring things out. So, um, wait, I have my pocket wormhole. I could just go there. Student hub. Ah, oh gosh, the lag, the lag. I'm at the if anyone wishes to chat. Ah, all right. Woo! Speedy on the water. I forget the shoes make me go fast on the water. Oh gosh. There we go. No longer speedy. Yippee. All right. Doesn't look like anybody's here. So we will. There's another chicken. All the chickens. There's always chickens. All right. Let's see. I got my palette. Okay. Do I have? Oh. Let's do a long canvas this time. And let's see. Hold on. I'm gonna eat some food or have some milkshakes. Smudging away. There we go. Oh, I need my palette in hand. There we go. What should we draw? How about we start off with? Let's go for a dark blue, and then big brush. That's a nice color. Okay, and then maybe some yellow. Hmm. Oh, rather just do that. Hmm. I just do this. Okay, and then maybe. One, two, three, four, five, six, 9, 10. Go over here. All right. Down we go. Oops. Do that to put that up. Okay. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Come on, work with me. There we go. Okay. We did. There we go. And maybe something like that there. Okay. We did. Okay. A little bit more painting here. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4. Since we're out of character right now, we'll just continue to play some music and painting as we wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So right about here. Okay. So then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here we go. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So right about here. There we go. Okay. And then.
Uh,
Oh,
Hi, sorry, am I
oh.
interrupting?
No, you're not. I'm just doing some painting. How are you doing?
Uh, I'm alright managing.
Oh, um,
How are you doing? I don't think I've seen you since True Hearts.
no, I've just been trying to keep to my studies and make sure that I just focus on that because I know True Hearts. There was a lot going on, and a lot of people were. There was a lot of stuff that happened, and I figured people just needed time to just I don't know, kind of calm down and to just take time to think. So, actually, speaking
Yeah.
of, I wanted. Have you seen Maggie? I wanted to speak with her and see how she was doing, but I haven't seen her around lately.
Uh, Maggie's not here.
What do you What do you mean?
I don't I don't know where they've gone, but her and a number of students have up and left. It
What?
happened on True Hearts. I don't
So they just
I,
they just all left, like just not even explaining, not even like saying anything. They just up and left.
They wouldn't tell me where, but Finn texted me, didn't even come to see me, just texted me saying he was going away and that he'd be back at some point. And Maggie
Finn,
did the same thing.
Finn
And
left too, and wait,
I've not heard from them since.
was it just Maggie and Finn, or was it more than just that?
I don't know, but I haven't seen Malos around. I haven't seen Bella since that. I haven't seen Gus either.
I don't know.
This this isn't good. This is not.
Yeah.
No, 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 no. This is that's not that's not good. That's
Yeah, and Mer is gone as well.
I don't know if he's with them, but
Mr. Murscon is
he's
what?
he's left Jack in charge.
Oh my gosh. What is happening? I what on earth is going on?
I don't know, but they were really secretive about it.
Well, no. I whoops, did not mean to break that. I'm angry, but I'm not that angry. Oh goodness. I'll get back to painting this later. Um would you mind coming with me somewhere real quick? I promise it's not anything I promise it's not anything secretive or anything. Like I plan on telling more people about this, but
Uh,
I
yeah,
I
sure.
okay. Um follow me to the Hall of Destiny. Um if you have
Hall of
your if
Destiny.
you have your wormhole, if not,
Yeah.
Waystone.
Hall of Destiny. Yep.
All right. This way.
Oh,
So, to kind
uh,
of give it don't
hmm,
it trust me, it's not anywhere near the Skulk. Where we're going.
okay.
It's just right next to the Hall of Destiny. So, a while ago I came to visit the Hall of Destiny cuz well, it's one of the few places that has a picture of my mom and just well, I don't get to often see her. Um but
Hmm.
I was kind of here a while ago and was kind of just poking my head around and around the side of the Hall of Destiny here, there's a new structure that appeared. Um,
Oh,
I don't know if it was always there or if it just decided to just randomly pop into existence one day. But it's
oh,
it's a
hold up. I need to
oh
eat something.
no, you're good, you're good. Take your time. It's a lot of walking, trust me.
Yeah.
But this pavilion appeared.
Just
And
appeared?
well, either it's always been here or I've just never noticed it till now. I have a tendency of not noticing things, but um, out.
Oh.
Just ignore the neighbors. Just ignore these little snoopy neighbors. Um, oh gosh, hang on. Just back, back. I say, you're not allowed to be here. Get out of here.
You have
Um,
a lot of neighbors.
yeah, these neighbors not fun. Oh my gosh, there are so many. There are so many neighbors.
There are.
Oh my goodness. Add a character, gonna need to put down a lot of torches. Um,
Yep. Just a bit.
just a wee bit.
Ugh.
Oh my gosh.
Oh
Yippee, love
boy.
it when these things happen. um, so I went to explore it, and this is called. So there's actually a name to this pavilion. It's called the Let me see, where is it? It's called the air the. I think I'm pronouncing it right. The Irene Pavilion. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a space for just for people to students to gather to just talk and discuss things that are happening at the school, or just to find a place of respite from it all. And if you want to read it, go for it. But this was a book that, well, my mom had left to kind of explain what this place is and how it works. And,
Oh,
well, I've been thinking about it for a while lately, wanting to use this pavilion, use it to bring students together to figure out what some of the troubles are happening at the school for, because I've been noticing more lately the professors not really doing anything, or if they're doing something they're not telling us or getting us
yeah.
involved. And
All I've noticed is them making things worse.
right, not they've been making it worse, or we've been kept in the dark for so long about it, and I want to be able to do something where we can finally do something. We can finally figure a solution to the problems that are just keep arising. And, well, if Maggie's going to be doing this where she's taking a group of students, and if Mr. Murr's just not going to be here, then the rest of us that are here, we should band together and try to figure stuff out. Um I
Yeah.
know I know we've talked quite a few times, but um and I know that we might not have known each other for very long, but would you like to be part of this, like,
Y-
gr-
yes.
group here?
Yeah. Of course. Hell, like my brother is missing currently. Hell, I want to know what's going on. Yes, of course. I'll
Uh,
help you with this.
okay, perfect. Um I the way that the pavilion works is that each of these spots here represent, or kind of just signify, a particular member of the group and stuff. So I think out of all the, I think honestly, I think this one here may be the best fit for you. I think it's made out of redstone. Um,
Redstone? Sure.
mhm. Um, and I know with the bull pedestals, it's usually like what represents that member, if that makes so. Like, it could be anything. It could be, I know my mom said like one of her sisters like put a glass bottle for potion making, another one put a feather for writing. Whatever it is you'd like to put here, and you don't have to put it here now. It could be whenever you want. But um, I'm going to be talking to more um to more friends and classmates to figure out. Hang on. Um, who it is we can trust to bring here, just
Yeah.
because things are getting darker and things are getting tougher at the school, especially with the the watcher and all the other floating heads and eyes and whatever else is floating about and causing trouble. Um and it's not helping that the skull keeps spreading and appearing all over the place. So I think the sooner
Yeah.
we try to get everybody together to find the solution, the better.
Yeah.
But consider yourself the first member of the group here.
uh, honored, definitely. I'm I'm glad someone is finally trying to do something,
I
honestly.
I've been thinking about it for a while and was really nervous to do something, but seeing how Maggie was acting at the dance, and then hearing about so many students leaving, and then Mr. Murr going missing, or wherever it is. For all we know, Mr. Murr could be with Maggie's group, or Mr. Murr just decided to just take a vacation. I don't know. But
The
the point
headmasters seem to like doing that, apparently.
yeah. The the point the point is, I'm tired of just standing around and just watching and just not really doing much. And
Yeah.
I want to try doing something to help. I want to try making making the school safe again and trying to just make sure everybody can be okay. And not have to deal with whatever's happening. So hopefully hopefully this is a start to do that and hopefully a foot in the right direction. But I don't
Definitely.
know.
That's really kind of you.
Oh, thank you. I just following my mom's footsteps. This was her and my aunt's place to be before me, so I'm just trying to, while also helping the school, also trying to make sure that this place is getting put to good use. So, yeah. Um
Well, it's definitely a start.
yeah.
Um, I've been putting my tracking skills to use, and I think I've found a trail for where they've gone.
You found a trail?
Yeah, uh, from the western border, they started moving west. I'd searched for a few days with my dragon, but I couldn't follow them all the way. I ran out of supplies. But I think it's them. I think I think I know where they're going, or at least the direction, and I can follow them. It's just going to take a while.
Yeah. I mean, and if you're saying they left right after the dance to this, they've been gone for a couple weeks now, or I think a couple weeks.
Yeah, close to a
What?
week or two. They have a lot of distance on us,
Right.
but I've made a start at least. They haven't exactly hidden their tracks.
I wonder if they're not trying to. Like, I mean, they were pretty secretive about the fact of where it is they were, like, where it is they were going and what it is they were doing, but, huh. What
I
is out
might
there for them to be
have
going?
I might have a clue.
What?
Maggie
Mhm.
mentioned something in passing. You know when she ran off at the dance? I managed to chase after her just briefly.
Okay.
She seems to think that she's linked to the round table and that that's where they were going, but I think she's off her rocker. I don't know where this has come from all of a sudden. I
Maggie's
think she's I
uh-huh.
think she's got a bit too ahead of herself and has decided to run off chasing whatever it is and has taken people with her.
Maggie's fairy tale has nothing to do with Arthurian legends. Why would it, she her fairy tale's that of Sleeping Beauties, so why would is
I
she
don't
trying to
know.
is she trying to take up another fairy tale? Does she sign her name in another page of the Book of Destiny? Did
She could have. I mean, she
there's so many
signed her
questions.
name before she cursed Grace.
She did. Who's to say she didn't sign more than one page? But that doesn't. This is so confusing. What is Maggie doing? This isn't like Maggie at all. Maggie would
I know.
never. She's been she's been acting so differently since the book signing, when everybody
Yeah.
went up to sign their pages. Now, granted, like I would be shocked too if like the fairy tale destiny I had wasn't what I was always told about. Or
Yeah, I think she's handled it really badly.
yeah, it's. I just hope she's okay right now. I hope those who are with her are okay. I mean, it it they're Maggie and the others. They're very strong. They'll probably get to where it is they're getting to. And they'll be back soon. Um,
Yeah, I
I'm assuming, given I haven't seen them, that Malos and Bella are with them, and I trust those two. They know what they're doing.
right.
so they'll be in good hands.
I wouldn't be surprised if Amba was with them as well, because Amba sticks to Maggie like glue. Wherever Maggie
I
goes, Amba's with.
I have no doubt. When Maggie ran off from me at True Hearts Day, Amber was right behind her, so
Yeah.
no doubt Amber's there too.
That's five.
And
That's five that we know, or at least can guess who are gone.
well, six
Six?
actually.
Lucian's
Who-
gone as well.
Oh no. Do you think.
I think he's with them. I saw his horse's tracks.
Oh,
I
I'm sorry. I'm sure Lucian's safe. I'm sure Lucian will be back.
I'm sure he's fine. I just worry about him, what with his outbursts.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, everyone by now knows what happened to me. I worry for Finn and the rest if Lucian has another one, you
Mm-hmm.
know?
Yeah.
which by the way,
Lucian joining them was entirely Jack's fault. I think you
What?
should know that. The man currently in charge of the school got drunk and chased him down and yelled at him and
Oh no.
essentially set him off. So, yeah, I fully agree with everything you're doing here because the people they keep putting in charge, I don't trust at all.
No, I can't believe Mr. Jax did that. Like, why would of all why? Like, I get like needing time to like relieve stress, but to the point of being drunk and chasing after a student, that's not okay. That's not okay at all. Poor Lucian, and
yeah,
no wonder everything's going wrong. They, as you said, they keep putting the wrong people in charge.
I know, and Hook's gone too. That's school security just gone.
Hook is missing as well.
He's probably with Mer, which means he's probably with them. So, but
Oh
he sticks to Mer like
no.
fucking barnacles to a ship. Excuse the pirate joke, but like,
That's actually quite accurate. I'm not going to deny.
but they're like always together. So it wouldn't surprise me if they were with them.
Yeah. So that just what is
but
happening?
I mean, we have some teachers that we can trust, I suppose.
Yeah, we
I
do.
spoke to I spoke to Miss Boots, Miss Shadow.
Mhm.
She is
Incredibly worried about everyone.
Oh, I can imagine. Yeah.
She looks exhausted as well. I don't know if she's taking extra patrols just to try and keep people safe, but she looks so tired.
Well, hopefully the group will be back and it won't be too long. Maybe I don't know why Maggie's doing this. I don't know why so many people are doing this, both students and teachers, but maybe I don't know. I don't I just have more questions than answers now to all of this, and well, it's just getting more and more confusing. But hopefully they'll hopefully they'll get to where they need to and they'll come right back. Um
yeah.
and we can then ask questions and say like why what were you guys doing? What was the now probably not overwhelm them with questions even though we have a bajillion of them at this point, but I feel like yeah, it's going to be quite a whirlwind when they get back because everybody's going to be asking questions on where they went, what were they doing, what did they find, what's going on, that sort of thing.
Yeah, just a bit. I mean, if I continue to track them, if I manage to get to where they are, at the very least, if I can't ask them any questions, I can at least check who is there
Mm-hmm.
and, you know, make sure that they're all right.
Right.
I'll keep searching.
If I'm not good at tracking, but if you need any support, let me know. I again, I just don't want to sit idly by anymore. I want to try to help and figure out what can we do, because it's causing a divide in the school. Like people, and I'm hoping that this doesn't do that, but it may unintentionally cause just
Yeah.
another group. But if that's the case, to try to bring everybody back together, then so be it, I guess. But I I don't want this group. I don't want this pavilion to be a separate group to fight against the school or to fight against another group. I want this to be the solution to the problems we're facing, to try to come up with things to try to solve them. Um,
Yeah,
but
it's good thinking. I just, like you, I worry that there may be a divide.
yeah, it there may very well be, but hopefully not for long, and hopefully to help others to see that we're trying. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
but thank you for coming out here and trusting me in all of this, because again, not usually a good sign to hear someone like, "Hey, can you follow me to this specific place?" sort of thing. But thank you. I
Oh,
appreciate it.
don't don't worry about it.
Um
It's totally fine.
mhm. Oh, narrow.
I'm an archer, so
Yeah. It
makes sense.
yeah, it suits you. Um well, I'll definitely need to start asking around and figuring out who will be joining. Now I have a couple of people in mind. Not
Mm-hmm.
quite sure if I'll be able to reach out to them anytime soon or who to ask next, but there may be people I invite to this that others just may not get along with, or there may be some history with. The goal isn't to try to get everybody we like into the same thing. The goal is to try to bring everybody together, even if we
Yes.
have a difficult time getting along with a person currently. I know it's easier said than done, but I think just if we can try to move past our differences, or try to let go of the fact that yes, we do have grudges, we do have grievances with somebody for what they've done, but try to focus on the sole fact that we're all here together to try to solve the same issue. That's what's going to matter most, because again, we're already divided into smaller groups as it is because of things that have happened in the past. We gotta come together to figure this out. Otherwise, it's just gonna keep getting worse, and people are going to get even more hurt than what has happened. So I'm just letting you know ahead of time that there may be some people I invite you may not get along with, or others here who get invited who may not agree. But at the end of the day, what matters is we're trying to come together for the same cause, to help the school and to figure things out.
Yeah. That's You won't have any issues from me. I don't think I've got on the wrong side of anyone so far. I hope
No,
not.
no, I trust you. I trust you. I don't think I think it's more so other people I have in mind that I'm like, oh, this this person, this one like
Right.
it's already gonna take some time trying to convince them. And
Mhm.
if they decline the offer, they decline the offer. And I say, okay, I will move on then. But um, it's more so the people I have in mind that I'm like, oh dear, um this could be an issue. But again, at the end of the day, we're all here together, hopefully to try to find a solution to it. We just If ever you just need a place to find quiet from anything crazy happening, just know you're more than welcome to come here. I just ask for right now, try to keep the location of this pavilion under wraps just until the group is set up, because I'm worried that
Of
some of the
course.
professors, those gone or who are here currently, may see this and think, this is not a good idea, and try to shut it down.
Yeah, I mean, the teachers have a nasty habit of just showing up at places.
Mm-hmm.
Grace held a housewarming party a few days ago, and
Oh.
more teachers showed up than students. It
Oh,
was
oh
kind of
dear.
uncomfy.
Oh dear.
Don't
That's
worry, I'll keep this secret.
Thank you. Actually, speaking of Grace, Grace may be the next person I ask, because I need to check in on
Yeah.
her and see how she's doing.
Um,
Um,
last I heard, she had uh like some like a cold or something coming on, so I think she's shut herself away a little bit
oh
just so that she
dear.
doesn't get anyone else sick.
No, yeah. I'll see. Oh! A child!
A child.
Alright. Good sir, you were not watching your kid. What are you doing? Um,
We are not a babysitting service.
we are definitely not a babysitter. Out of character, I am off of work. I am not teaching right now. Let me let me enjoy my summer vacation. Um, um, but in character, I'll yeah. If not Grace, I'll take some time, think about who to invite, who it is we could get the best of support from, because I think getting people from all aspects of the school will best help in trying to figure out how to find the solution, because it's good to be like-minded in the sense that we're trying to find solutions to a common goal, but having different perspectives of how to find that solution is what's best.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
I
yeah.
agree. Well, when Grace is feeling a bit better, um, I'll send you a note or a text or something letting you
Yeah,
know you can go and speak to her.
gotcha. Well, I appreciate that, thank you.
No
Hey,
worries.
anyway, I've kept you here for too long. I should probably get back to just painting and all that stuff. But again, thank you for the
Of
time,
course.
and thank you for accepting. Because
Yeah, no
with
worries.
with this happening, this is now, hopefully this will become something bigger and something to very much help the school.
I have no doubt it'll help. At
Mhm.
at the very least, we're trying. We're doing something. That's the
Yeah.
important thing.
Yeah. Alrighty. Well, I'm gonna go back to
I
finishing up my painting, but you take care.
Yeah. You too.
And if if ever you need someone to talk to, I um I'm always here to just be a listening ear. Um Again, I know we
Thank you.
haven't really, yeah. Um yeah, nope, no problem.
Cool.
Gosh, mom didn't say making friends was gonna be this hard. Anyway, all right, I'm gonna get going now. Bye.
Bye.
Mother, you didn't say making friends was gonna be this tough. Ah! Why is making friends so hard? I'm just gonna go back to painting. Eh. Mother! Mother, you did tell me this was gonna be difficult! Ah! One, two. Oh my goodness, it's just. Ah! Well, at least we're heading in the right direction now, which is good. But I guess we'll just have to keep working on it. Figure out who to ask next, who to see will be who will be next to add to our little group. But I guess for right now, it's just me and Ocean, and then who knows? It'll work out. It'll work out though. All right, we're out of character now. I see you, chat. I see you talking about not inviting us. Jeez, Jeez Louise. Y'all are determined. Y'all are like, please, not Enzo. That's inviting trouble. Well, we'll just have to wait it. We'll have to wait and see who it is who's gonna be the next. Not Haiti. We'll have to wait and see. We will have to wait and see, chat. Hang on. I'm gonna just. I did not mean to pet the painting. Let's mute up so I could just chat with y'all. All right. So, yeah, we got some stuff happening. Some stuff is going on. Stuff is happening, chat. What's gonna happen? Who knows? So, Pogger. So, what are your theories? Who do you think? So we know that Lily's going to invite Grace next. But what are your theories? Who do you think's gonna be coming afterwards? Who do you think? What are your theories? What are your thoughts, chat? What theories do you have? I would love to hear them. Listen, I am all for this, just not Enzo. Let's see. I think that should just be purple. Gina. Oh, that's a good thought. Who knows? Maybe Gina will join. These are good theories. Good theories. Considering what happened at True Hearts Day, I don't know if Lily has heard about the sabotage. Oh, Lily knows about the fact that Lily knows that Maggie's invitation got stolen. She knows that. She knows that oh, that doesn't look good. Let me just do that. Okay. We're just gonna move on to this one. No, Lily's well aware that sabotage took place. She even mentioned it to Gina at one point, being like, there was sabotage! Saboteurs! What could have happened? And all that stuff. She is well aware. She's well aware that somebody stole Maggie's invitation. Now, does she know who done it? Does she know the culprit? No, she does not. But she just hopes that hopefully she could so there's a reason why Lily is doing this. Like, why it's been building up to this whole thing of getting a group together to figure out what the problem is and trying to solve it. So what has happened? So it's in all honesty, this has been building up since book signing day, since the day that the book got stolen and people lost their chance to sign the book. It's been building up to that because the biggest thing to have happened that day was the fact that the biggest thing that happened in that, and it's that early because of one specific thing that happened. It wouldn't have started that early if this didn't happen. But it was the fact that Mr. Merce separated the students of those who did sign the book and those who didn't. And Mr. Merce's immediate thing was, those who didn't sign it, you are the more likely people to have tried to steal it. To which Lily, her rationality, she understands. Like, she understands why Mr. Murr did it. Because, again, they would have been the first people that people would have been like, oh, like, of course the students who didn't sign it would be the first ones to try to steal it because they don't want to sign the book. They don't want to do their destinies. All that stuff. But Lily's emotions on that are so intense because of the fact that she was accused of potentially doing that. And she is greatly offended by this because here's the thing. One, Lily is not somebody to break the rules. Not without good reason. and touching or stealing the book, she would never even dream of doing. The fact that somebody did it, she's like, "What? Why would you do that? That is, huh? Why are you do what are you doing? Don't do that." Essentially. The other thing too is that that's why it looked off because of that little thing. Okay. But then also the other thing too. Oh, now this just looks weird. Oh, I know why that looks weird because it's got to be like that. There we go. So, the other thing too is that I see it. That's why this is messed up. Sorry, chat. I'm like noticing the pixels and like some of them look weird. So, the other thing too is that hey, what if I pull a you are so much like your mother in the future? Oh my gosh, dude, if you do that, I gotta think of how Lily, like, depending on how old Lily reacts to that, it's gonna heavily depend on where she is in her progression of growth. Because let me finish explaining the thing with the book signing day, just to give a better perspective. So, one, Lily would never break the rules unless with good reason. If she sees the rule as a dumb rule and doesn't help to like maintain like the safety of people, she's gonna break it. Like she she is she is lawful chaotic. I think chaotic no, lawful chaotic if that's right. She will follow the rules unless the rule itself is doing something that she's like this is not helping anybody, therefore I'm not going to follow it. That is where she falls under. Most of the time the rules have been pretty good in that regard. And she's been following them and just doing that. But there have been moments where she's just being a little mischievous here and there, a couple of times here and there. But again, that's just because some of the professors have made decisions that she's just like, what? Like, I get it, but what? The second reason why she was greatly offended by this was the fact that she wanted to sign the book. She wanted to sign the book because that is what her mom did. Her mom signed the book. And she doesn't view the 12th Dancing Princess destiny as her own yet. She doesn't view it as her own destiny. She views it as her mom's destiny, and she sees it as this is a way that I could connect with my mom who is now gone. I'm going to follow my mom's footsteps. I'm going to follow in her story. I'm going to follow in all this stuff. To which it's like, honey, sweetie, what are you doing? But actually, let me do that and then do this. Let me see. Does that make it better? Yeah, it does. Okay, that fixes that. Okay. So then there's that. She very much wants to follow her destiny because she sees it as, oh, my mom did this. I should be doing it because of my mom. I should honor my mom now that she's got all this sort of stuff. And so that's her mindset right now. So that's where she is with that. I DK a lot of the lore, but the lore I have heard has made me interested with the teachers and their goals. There is so much lore with both students and teachers. I'm sitting here like, man, I am blown away by so many things, and I'm just like, oh, I would love to learn more. Just I got summer vacation now. I'm gonna be going on a trip in 2 weeks. This coming Saturday. I could literally just go to the Discord and sit down and be like, okay, we're reading backstory, we're reading recaps, we're understanding people's lore today. Um, that's what we're gonna do. I will have to wait and see though if I will have the time to do that. I mean, I'm gonna be in a car ride for 14 hours. I could do that. I could just be reading. But hey, and I'm also a fast reader. So who knows? Who knows? Um, those are the two biggest things. She would never steal the book because that's a dumb rule to break. Because what good would it do to anybody if that happened? But then also, why would she disrespect her mom in such a way? She would never do that. Like even when her mom was alive, she adored her mom. Her mom was her role model. And even when she decided when she was like, okay, I'm gonna go to school to take up the destiny because warning, sappy language in Shirazadi's recaps. Gotcha. Thanks for the heads up. It's all good. Trust me. When I could I have been known in making my own lore. I can be pretty angsty, but also just very wholesome and stuff. So the recaps sometimes you'll get from me can also be very sappy. So just as a heads up to that. So those are the two big things. She's like, why would I disrespect my mom in such a way? She adores her mom. She would never do that. She would never do anything to like disrespect her mother, especially now that she's gone. So when Myrrh essentially pulls the group aside and is like, be honest with me, who stole the book? Lily was in shock. She's like, what? Excuse me? And even after Myrrh explained it, and she got it. She heard Myrrh. She understood what Myrrh was doing. She understood Myrrh's reasoning. She still was like, she was still rightfully pissed. She's like, no. I would never do that. And even after explaining herself and all that stuff, and Myrrh being like, I'm gonna have to have like separate conferences and stuff with you guys, Lily was rightfully like, Lily was pissed. She's like, excuse me? Are you serious? Like she was mad. She's like, pardon me? Like this is stupid. Like why should I have to do this? And so that was the first thing to kind of set things off for Lily. Um but hang on. I keep hearing something and I'm not sure if it's just me or not, but all right, hold on. Let me see if I can figure this out. There. Oh, that's just a weird spot there. All right. Hmm. And then I do that. Oh, I see what's wrong. This needs to be yellow. That needs. And then that needs to be blue. Do. Okay. Okay, so then. All right. Yeah, I can't fault any of the students for anything considering what's been happening. Um. No, so Lily also, okay, as much as she gets annoyed with the professors, there's some professors she still trusts. There's some professors she trusts, there's some professors she's willing to give a second chance to, solely because of the fact that she's like, despite, especially knowing Jack lost a student 2 days into their acting headmaster position. Oh my god. Yeah, the thing with Lucian. Lily was shocked. That's why she felt so bad. She was like, oh no. Oh shit, I'm so sorry. Um, but yeah, she's like, oh dear. Hold on, trying to figure this. This little spot here is throwing me off. Okay. I guess we'll just do that. Oh, I see, because the corners are different there. Okay. All right. Let's see. Hold on. I'm going to see if I can try to redo this one. This square, this section here. But no, that's why head in hand. No, it's oh my gosh. Again, Lily is a cabin hermit. I'm not gonna deny she's a cabin hermit. She's very much introverted, keeps to herself. But when she decided today, so when she decided, so today was the final straw for her because the first event was the book signing thing. The thing that happened at the dance also very much set her off as well because she looked up to Maggie as being head girl and was like, wow, Maggie's got, like, she understood Maggie's been going through a lot and is very much like she needs a friend, she needs someone to talk to kind of thing. But she looked up to Maggie as being like this student who was like essentially the student who knew what to do for a lot of things. And she was like, "Oh wow, like I hope I could be like that too at someday," sort of thing. And so when Maggie just came into the dance and did and cursed Grace and all that, Lily was like, "Maggie, what are you doing? And was just like, this is not you. Like, what's going on, sort of thing. And then Maggie ran off and was like, Maggie? Huh? What are you doing? What? Just so concerned. It is just like, this is not Maggie. Meme where the man walks into the room with pizza and it's a burning. Yep, that is literally Lily. Lily will be just like, oh wow, what a lovely day. I'm gonna go check on everybody and see how things are doing. The room's on fire. The room's just on fire. And things are in chaos. And Lily's like, she was the guy with the pizza initially just standing there watching. And sometimes Eva would back out of the room and be like, I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna walk away now. And then eventually she was like, today, especially when she was talking to Ash and being like, yeah, this is what happened with the group with Maggie and this is why they're missing. That's why she decided then and there, she's like, we need to get people together. We need to get people together right now. Like, we cannot. She's like, I can't stand by anymore and just watch this happen. Like, we need to get people together. Oh, that just made it worse. And so she was like, that's why she was like, hey, do you want to be part of this? And she understood if Asha had said no, she would have been like, nope, I get it. Which she had been incredibly socially awkward about the fact that Asha had said no and was just like, yeah, I'm not gonna do it. She absolutely would, because she is still learning how to interact with her classmates and how to not be a socially awkward turtle. She's trying. She's really trying. But let's see. Should I try filling in some of these? Yeah, we'll do the little pig squares in the middle. So she's trying. But the fact that Ocean was very patient, was very much like, could recognize that Lily does not really know how to talk to others and just is very nervous. It helped Lily to grow a little bit in confidence and to say the things that she said. Because I'm gonna talk more in a moment, chat. I am just lost in my mind's and locked in right now in Minecraft. I swear, it's all good. It's all good, Crow. You are good to go. But yeah, it's when Lily is confident and determined about what it is she wants to do, she will speak her truth and she does not stutter. If you've noticed with how she was talking with Ocean about like what the goal of the pavilion was, she didn't stutter. She didn't stop because she truly believed that this group coming together could be the very thing that the school needs. The very thing that could help with helping things out and figuring out what to do um in regards to all the problems and stuff happening. Now, again, she's very much just like, there's so much going on. What are we gonna whoops. No, not what I wanted to do. She's like, there's a lot going on. She knows she can't figure it out herself. That's why she's getting people together. She's trying to follow in her mom's footsteps. She's trying to. What she's going to, hopefully, the goal for her, and this is what some of the other teachers have been doing. Shout out to Madam oh gosh, I'm already blanking on them. Madam Sherazardi for this. But the goal for Lily is to grow. Because if you remember with what the pavilion is, the whole point of the pavilion is that the tree grows with the destiny of the 12th Dancing Princess. It grows when that princess has hit a milestone. And so, who knows? Maybe the next time we jump on, the tree is a little bit different. Who's to say? Who's to say? We don't know. Maybe the tree will be a little bit different. Or maybe something else needs to happen to Lily in order for that tree to grow just a little bit more. We don't know. But the goal is that eventually that tree's going to grow. Hands, are there going to be 12 members? Yeah, I'll answer that. Yeah, there's gonna be 12 members. Because again, 12 Dancing Princess, there's gonna be because again, like the whole goal of the pavilion is supposed to be there will be 12 members, but I do want to emphasize this. I want to emphasize this very much so. Yes, it's gonna be 12 members. There's 12 core members, excluding the 12 Dancing Princess. But anybody can support this group. Anybody could hop in and support this group. Whether you're a core member or not. Doesn't matter if you are one of the 12 core members or if you're someone who's like, hey, I agree with what it is you're doing. Can I help? That does not matter because to Lily, any and all help is needed. If your goal is to help the school in the best way that you can and to try to stop the issues that are happening, she's on board with it. That's why there are some professors she very much trusts and we don't know yet. We don't know what's going to happen yet with this. Maybe she'll talk to some of the professor about this. Maybe she'll talk to some of the students who went out on the trip for it. Who's to say? The goal, though, is for Lily right now is she's going to try to get this group together. And she doesn't want to be divided. She doesn't want this to be another group that's going to cause division. She doesn't want this to be a thing to cause drama or mayhem or stir up trouble. She solely wants this to be the thing that the school needs the most, which is somebody doing something. Because from what she's seen and from what she's heard from other students, and sorry to the professors of the chat, not all of you haven't been doing not all the professors have been doing their jobs. Not all of them. Some of them are doing their best, and I commend you for that. Not everybody's doing it. And to which Lily's just like, okay. Let's call this unbreakable bond. Alright. So we're gonna go put this downstairs. I actually like this one's kind of fitting to what it is we talked about. So
I was like basically was taken here up there and was basically told, yeah, Jack and
Heyo.
Ichabod fucking
Oh, sorry. Did not mean to interrupt.
We're out of character.
Oh, okay. I gathered as much because I was just like, yeah, I'm currently out of character as well. So
sorry, I heard something. I'm just like, yeah.
It's all good. It's all good. I was just muted, just chatting with chat, explaining stuff about Lauren's stuff today. And whoa, how did you do that?
Magic.
Yo,
Looks away.
Cool. Very cool.
Dramatic head turn, magic.
Magic.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, no, I. Thanks.
Okay.
I'm very
Sorry,
weak.
I get a little,
Chill your
I don't have any
beans,
armor on.
mister.
You don't have armor?
You
Because I was
show
showing
your
my
ass.
my figure for something else, which doesn't have the disabling armor effect,
Oh, okay.
and so I took
That-
it off to show.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
All right.
What the fuck is that? That is disgusting. Who's doing that?
Coconut milkshake. Mm,
Oh my gosh, wait, hold on.
yummy.
Oh my gosh, the details to the model's eyes are really cool too. Oh my goodness.
Thank you.
Ah, it's the T-Mobile.
What?
Didn't do as much damage. Let's go. I have armor
Oh,
on.
no. Get in the water. Get in the water.
Didn't
I
help
couldn't
you
quite.
much. Oops.
There we
that's the wrong
go.
thing.
I also just take double damage, I think.
Mm-hmm. Father, please stop killing.
Yeah, don't make me bring out the goons.
Please stop drinking the milkshake.
Don't make me bring out the goons.
Oh my gosh.
Don't make me do it.
I
You
don't
have one
want
of
your
them,
fucking
just in
hooters on
case-
me, dog. Can we
Just
not?
in case you need it.
I'm gonna drink this out of spite.
Okay.
It does
Okay,
nothing.
so-
I'm an undead.
Oh,
Healing
wait,
potions
you're
had
an
me.
off, I forgot.
I was really hoping it'd start killing me.
I forgot. Oh my god. I'm so sorry.
I'm scared.
The stare. I was about to be like,
I fucking knew it.
Wait, do health potions not work on you?
Health potions deal damage, and calming potions heal me.
Wait, what's your origin that does that?
Revenant.
Yep, that would do
I
it.
work like an undead, so if you hit me with a smite weapon, it does extra damage.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Boy.
Oh
I can't touch
no.
salt. Salt like nearly one-shots me. Regeneration seems to be fine. It just doesn't
God
do
damn it.
anything. Yeah.
That's interesting. Okay.
Drink it.
See,
Just throw
see,
it.
I'm just over here being
What
a
did you do?
human. I don't
Okay,
have
it
any
just didn't work.
special origin or anything. But then there's people who have like, again, like the Revenant origin or just like all the different origins. I'm like, man,
Look,
that's
I
really
can do
cool.
this.
Are you
You want to see my
interacted?
guys?
Is your origin? Oh my gosh.
It's Spider-Man. Do you want to see the guys?
Sure. Ah! Oh my goodness. Ah!
Guys.
Goons do nothing to me.
Go, my
Good for you.
minions. That is both cool and terrifying.
I take no damage from your
Good for
magic.
you.
Thank you, Madam Sherazade, for the support.
What?
Oh, sorry,
Yeah.
I'm streaming right now, and I got soul in my chat.
Hi, Sol.
Hi, Saul.
Hi, Sol.
Hey,
What's
Sol,
this?
yo.
Go gadget fire attack.
Hey, so my husband says hi.
Soul says hi. Soul says hello. Bruh, but oh gosh. Thank you for taking the time to do the lore interaction today, by the way.
It's
I
all
pro-
good.
I promise, like, I just need to point this out there, because I've had it where people mistakenly done this. I'm extroverted. Like, I'm very much am just, like, I will bounce all over the place. I'll be shouting and, like, laughing loud. Like, that's who I am IRL. This is my first time playing a very introverted character. This is my first time
doing
ever doing
great.
that.
You're
The
doing
thing,
great.
the thing that's been helping me is the fact that IRLB has a little thing called social anxiety. So I'm like, how can I channel that social anxiety into my character? And I'm like, wow, okay, this works. All right, let's go. So, but it's been a lot of fun playing this character. It's been a lot of fun, and so I appreciate the lure interaction because, again, little baby princess coming out of her shell. She's trying. She's trying. She's trying.
You're doing
But
great.
yeah.
It's a good interaction. Get things moving.
Yeah. I'm hoping I may try to do another lore interaction sometime this week to try to squeeze in before my trip, but I probably will be doing more once I get back.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Yeah.
That group is coming
Yay.
together. Let's go. Let's go.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Let's go. Wait, actually, I had a question about your character because I was reading up on your character's backstory and stuff.
Yes.
What classes does your character teach if you're a professor?
I haven't. Well, I am a teacher. I haven't gotten like a class yet, but most likely, basically, morals and deals.
That
Basically
makes
telling
sense.
people how to avoid doing bad deals and realizing that in good there is bad and in bad there is good.
Neffy was telling me like, oh, we gotta do better. I was like, new backstory. I am a sucker for good story and good lore and backstories. I love reading about characters and stuff. And so I was I'm also just a book nerd. I love reading stories and stuff. So when I first heard about this server and I was
Yeah.
like, fairy tale, oh my gosh, sign me up, please. And so what was it? Yes, I am a book nerd soul. So when I read your character's backstory, I was like, Dr. Faust, let's go! Ah! Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I read that story in high school and I was just like, yes, let's go!
Huh?
The story...
The Chronicles of Faust.
Yeah,
Huh, cool.
We
I didn't know it would be this school thing.
well, Nevi and I went to a private school, so they had like a collection of stories for us to read. And I think they changed it up every couple of years, so just so that way kids weren't trying to steal the answers from the previous grades and all that stuff. But our class read the Chronicles of Dr. Faust, and I always thought it was really interesting. I just really liked it. So seeing a character based off that, I was like, oh, yes,
Yeah, I
yes,
love
let's go.
the Chronicles of Faust. That's so fun.
Why
Mm-hmm.
are you punching me?
Why are we punching? Why are we
He's being
punching?
really quiet. I don't like it.
Most likely he's muted in game while talking in the VC. He's
No, I'm not.
Getting
totally.
fu-
You
Are
didn't
you
go.
getting
I need to
silly
talk to my husband.
screenshots? Are you getting silly screenshots?
I would never.
Wait, they're
Are you
bouncy. One sec.
Are
I
you
just realized.
getting silly screenshots?
No. Can't fucking open it.
I know exactly what you're doing.
I'm not doing shit, dog.
Okay. Did we want to organize this law or?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, we did.
I love lore.
I mean,
Law is great.
I guess I guess the only question that I have is what are we gonna do when you do pull up?
I don't know. Why am I being summoned? I
Most
suppose?
likely Faust wanting to have both sides the basically story.
Okay, cool. So it's
And
like
making sure
debate
everyone knows,
class.
like, yeah.
It's debate class without Ichabod.
I know it's not debate class. It is
I
Faust
have an
heard the
odd
story.
feeling that Ichabod
and
will be
feels
the
like
in
it's
spirit.
It also feels like it's not like good to leave the person who is affected by it out of the conversation. Yeah.
Okay.
That was one of the big things. They were like, you should have told them instantly. And
And probably shouldn't have done it in the first place, but you know.
no, they shouldn't have.
Oh, is this like the conversation after what happened with oh.
Okay, I'll have you know. It's not my
Little
fault.
boogie.
Not your fault. What do you mean?
It's not my fault. It's not either of our faults.
What was it? Whose fault was it then? Blame it on the alcohol.
gonna-
Blame it on the alcohol.
Hi. What are you looking at me for?
Hold on.
I don't know, Morgan. Why am I looking?
Soul, to answer your question, yes.
You tell
Neffy
me.
did tell me. Neffy told me about that.
I don't know. It's all you looked at me.
But to answer your question, Soul, not in character. No one has told Lily about that in character. Out of character, yes.
Oh, there he goes.
Oh.
Off to hell.
No, not again. Not another person.
Once.
Not another one.
Okay.
No.
I don't know. I'm locked in. I don't know about you guys.
Oh, is this a closed lore thing? I could go if you guys need me to.
This is where we were just kind of planning it here, and then we were gonna go back.
It'll
and
be at my
to the-
house.
Yeah. We were planning things, and then Gordy was doing a silly accent, and then Gordy
wouldn't do
started throwing a
shit.
tantrum, and then
Don't look at me like that.
Look at you,
Gotcha.
you
Okay.
With those eyes.
What about my eyes?
You've got intent. You've both got intent. You're looking.
The side eye.
I don't appreciate this very much.
Bombastic side eye. Criminal offensive side eye.
I'm leaving. I'm locked in. I don't need you guys.
So let's side each other.
I've locked it.
I'm locked in, says the guy that was like, look at my hair.
All right.
Alright. Have fun with
Um,
lore.
Thank
Okay,
you.
bye.
I
If you wanna
wish
come
you
find me,
luck.
I will be at White's cottage.
Uh huh. I'm gonna go.
Alrighty. And we're gonna mute up so I can chat with chat. Alright. Silly goofy interactions. We love them. They're great. Can I can I there we go. Colorful vines. Geoflower. And then we have now Unbreakable Bond. I just realized I like working in pastel colors. I just realized it. And I make a lot of abstract art too. Huh. I'm not an artist by any nature. Take your acting headmaster out. I'm not an artist by any means, but man, do I just look at pixels and I'm just like, what kind of shapes can I make with this today? Maybe we make another painting before we call it quits for stream today. Who knows? You know what? We got time. We could do that. Maybe I should try different colors instead of pastels. But yeah. What canvas have I not used? What's the difference between that canvas? Oh, this is a large canvas. I haven't used a large canvas yet. Let's go over here. All right, large canvas time. Yippee! All right, what should we do for this one? Let's see. Chat, what should I draw? Or I should say more so paint. What should I paint? What should I try painting? I'm just gonna say it now. Not very good at it. Not very good at painting. So some ideas I may say I will not do because I cannot do it. I'm not an artist. I will do my best. Flower? Any specific flower? Or not really? Because I may look up a reference just so I can be like, okay, how do I do this? How do I paint this flower? Any particular flower or just a flower in general? Let's see. A daisy or a poppy? Okay. How about I do both? I'll do a daisy and I'll also do a poppy. All right. Let's see. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna do. What if I did this? Hang on. And then let's grab some black. Let's see what that looks like. Ooh, okay. My coffee black and my bed at 3. You're too sweet for me. Alright. Dark background. And then we're gonna get some white. Ooh, we need a smaller. No, it's actually yellow. And then that. Okay. Let's do. Again, just doing my best, chat. Here we go. Okay, I already messed up on the middle. Let's see if we can fix that. Let's see. Take my whiskey, leave my coffee black and my bed at 3. You're too me. Actually, I like that better. But let's see. My coffee black and my bed at 3. You're too sweet for me. You're too sweet for me. Alright. Just doing little paintings. In all honesty, this is what Lily would be doing a lot. She is quiet. She likes to keep to herself, but she does like to paint and just do things quietly. Let's see. Do I just get gray if I do this? What if I did a little bit more? I need to see if this is a difference in gray. Yeah, there is a shade difference in gray. Let's do that. Hold on. Ooh, those are like 3 different shades. Let me see. Hang on. Trying to play around with this a bit. Hang on. We love chillin'. 12 painting. So, funny you mentioned that. So, one of the things I wanted to really do and play around with for the fact of this being the 12th dancing princess, Lily can't dance. There's very few people she's told this to, but she cannot dance for the life of her. She's got 2 left feet. She'll go to social events because that's what she was raised to do, like as a princess and stuff. But she can't dance. Like, girl is an embarrassment to like she can't. Like, girly can't dance. And she knows this. She knows she can't dance. Very rarely will she dance in front of others. She will only dance in front of those that she's very much comfortable with. Otherwise, nah, good luck trying to get her to dance. She ain't doing it. She is not doing it. She will not be going on to that day. No, she will not. No. There was a point where the very first dance she went to was Throne Coming. And she was so nervous of being there because she originally wasn't planning on going to Throne Coming. She was like, "Nope, not going whatsoever. You cannot convince me to go." And I believe it was Reika. I think it was Reika. I could be wrong. But one of the students was like, "Oh, come on, you gotta go. It's gonna be a lot of fun." And Lily's like, "I'll think about it, but I don't think I want to go." And then that was around the same time that the Hall of Destiny was revealed, and people were like, "Yo, the Hall of Destiny, we should go check it out," and stuff. And Lily's like, "Okay, I'll go see like what it's all about." And while she was there, she ran into Maggie and a couple of others, and they were like, "Yeah, like your mom's here," and she's like, "I'm sorry." What do you mean my mom's here? And they're like, yeah, like there's paintings of all the parents here. Your mom's like here too. And she saw that painting of her mom and she's got like the letter and the shoes there. And she's like, you know what? I think I'm going to go. To which everyone was like, yay, Lily's going to go to the dance. Lily was terrified. Lily was absolutely terrified. She's like, I'll go. Because again, her mindset was like, I'm going to go for, um, oh, that just looks terrible. Hang on. trying to fix that. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I feel like I should shift it over just a little bit. I think that's fine. Just right where it is. What did the letter say? The letter said it was a very because everybody had a letter from like the previous Fairy Tale Destiny, and oh, that's me. Her friends trying to convince her to go. Yeah. And again, it was just Lily saw the letter. She just was not. This was one of the times that she saw it. She's like, I don't know. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. That's why. Okay, hang on. There we go. Now it's even. So that was one of the things that I'm gonna actually need to look up a reference for the poppy, cause at least the Minecraft poppy. Minecraft poppy. Okay, that's what a Minecraft poppy looks like. Cool, cool, cool. So Lily was not aware of the fact that her mom had left a letter for her, and so she was nervous of what the letter could say. Like she kind of was expecting like this long letter, but there were only 2 words in that letter. 2 words in that letter that just completely changed Lily's perspective on like the dance and everything. And the 2 words were keep dancing. Or it was like keep on dancing or something along those lines. And Lily saw that. She looked at the painting and like stained glass window thing of her mom. She saw the boots, which she still wears to this day. She never takes those shoes off. Those shoes were from her mother. She is never getting rid of them. She saw all that and said, all right, I'm going to do it. I'm going to go to the dance. Now she goes and everyone's like really excited for her. Lily's just very much like, I don't know if I just made a really good choice or am going to make an embarrassment of myself. I don't know what's going to happen. So day of the dance comes along and Lily's like, frick, I think I made a mistake being here, because she's like, oh, dancing, this is not good. I cannot dance. I can't dance. What am I doing here? Help! She's like, she's panicking essentially. She's like, why am I at this dance? I don't want to be here. I really don't want to be here. She's like, I don't want to be at this dance. I don't want to be here. And she's just not having a great time. She sees friends and she's like chatting with them and stuff, and some of them are like, oh, are you gonna dance? And blah 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 blah. Like, you're the 12th dancing princess, blah blah blah. And Lily's like, ha ha ha. Yeah. And then immediately, I think she notices, who is it that she noticed? She noticed somebody acting weird and she pulled him aside. I'm trying to remember who it was. Who was it? Oh no! Goldfish brain! Don't do this to me! Who was it? Oh my gosh, this is gonna bug the heck out of me. Let's see. Oh, it was Onyx! It was Onyx! She noticed that Onyx was acting weird, and so she pulled Onyx aside and was like, hey, you okay? And the 2 chat and stuff. And at one point, the conversation shifts to Onyx being like, hey, Lily, are you okay? I see you being a bit nervous. And Lily's like, promise you won't tell anybody, essentially. And Onyx is like, yeah, sure, what is it? And Lily's like, I can't dance. And I'm really nervous they're gonna make me dance. Do you keep lore VOD / lore playlist? Yeah, I do save the VOD. So what I do is, I keep I keep the VODs up on my Twitch channel as long as possible, as long as I can. And then, because of the new rule that there's storage space capacity for Twitch, what I do is I export the VODs and stuff over to my YouTube channel. And I'm a little bit behind on getting those uploaded and stuff, but I do have a lot of the VODs over there. I don't have, unfortunately, I kind of lost some of the VODs from past streams, so I may not have all the VODs from Once Upon a SMP, but I do have most of them. Just because, again, I have to frequently check to make sure, like, do I have any that I need to move over right away? Because, again, there's only a certain amount before they expire. And what I originally used to do was, yeah, I'll post a link. Let me get my YouTube channels. Do I not? I need to add a thing to my overlay for YouTube stuff. But, let's see. I just want to go to my YouTube channel. View your channel. Yes, please. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, wait. Okay, so I do have stuff here. Public. Hang on one second, chat. I'm double checking things here. Okay. Let's see. I gotta double check on the things because I'm still learning to I'm still learning how to like upload the videos and move over the VODs and stuff and everything. But and making sure that they're public and stuff like that. But so this is the link so far right now. That is YouTube link if you guys would like to go and follow that. That's just where I post the VODs and stuff to it. I need to go back and look because I think some of the VODs that I've uploaded over there are listed as unlisted, so I need to fix that. And make them public. So we'll have to wait and see on that. But yeah, so that's kind of the process I'm doing for right now, where I have I'll keep it as long as I can on my Twitch channel, and then when it's time to move it over, I export the video over to my YouTube and it's there, and I try to put it based off a playlist. Now, some of them may be out of order, to which I'm like, I'm still learning. I'm still trying to figure out how to do things to make sure that they're not out of order and everything. It's a process. It's learning. I'm not the biggest techie person or know how to do all that stuff, so I apologize in advance for that. I actually need to go back once I finish stream today. I need to go and check that. But yeah, that's just where I keep VODs and stuff at. There's not too much because I think most of them are unlisted, so I'll need to change that up and everything. Just keep in mind some of the VODs are long, or what I did before that I'm kind of annoyed with my past self for doing is what I would do is what I'm trying to do now for streaming is if I'm playing two different games or if I'm playing on two separate servers, I try to separate the streams to where there is one stream for that particular server or game, and then there's another stream for that particular server or game. Because before I would just compile it all together. So there will be some VODs that you look at. It's like, wait, this is under Minecraft playlist, but why is there Life is Strange or something like that? I'm like, right, because I did both Minecraft and Life is Strange within the same stream. So it just depends on that. So keep that in mind. I apologize in advance. I'm doing better to try to keep myself organized in that. It is a learning curve. But that being said, I'm going to keep on painting. Need a darker red. Okay. Ooh, like a maroon. Maybe even a darker red if I can go darker. But yeah, so after that conversation with Onyx and stuff, it helped Lily to just kind of come out of her shell a bit more and to really enjoy the dance and to just have fun, because again, her whole goal was to just to have fun at the dance and just to be there with her friend. Ooh, that's too light of a red. Poppies are not that light. Let me try something. Pardon me. Let's see. I need to play around with this a bit. Let me just gonna play with color theory a little bit. so I definitely need more red. Maybe adding orange will help it. Come on. Maybe gray. Maybe gray will help. I think that's just the shade I'm gonna get. That's kind of a lighter. Okay, so the trim has to be this. Okay. Let's see. So right about there. All right. So from there. Okay. And then let's do a little bit this way. Okay. There we go. All right. So then that's the basic shape for the poppy. All right. Let's see. What were we talking about? So prior to the VOD talk, just to wrap up the conversation about Lily not being able to dance, she honestly had a good time at Throne Coming, minus all the stuff of like the Watcher and stuff being revealed and everything. She was just like, really, like, she's like, we're trying to have fun here, and you're kind of just bumming the mood. Like, don't do that. It's not cool, bestie, to be doing that. What you doing? Outside of that, she genuinely had a good time at the dance, and she is a little more excited to go to like the social events and everything. And I put that on the wrong diagonal. Hold on. Hang on. There we go. And do. There we go. All right. Oh, I also put it on the wrong diagonal. We're gonna need to get rid of these. There we go. All right. So, but yeah. Apologies for my situationship. It's it's funny that you've mentioned that, because here's the thing. Lily has met and I keep forgetting their name. She's met the blue one and she's met the green one. That's just the colors I'm referring to. She's met the blue and the green one. I think the green one is Maylor. I can't remember. I don't remember. But she has yet to meet the Watcher. Emrys and Maylor. She has not met the Watcher. Out of all the times that the Watcher has made an appearance and has been like, wahaha, I am the Watcher, I am here, Lily's never been there. Lily has not been there to meet the Watcher. And jokingly, she has jokingly stated, like, I'm starting to think this guy doesn't exist. People keep talking about the Watcher. She jokingly is stating, like, I don't think this guy exists. To which everyone's like, no, Lily, this guy exists. Like, I'm telling you right now, this guy exists. Low-key impressed. Like, I don't know how. I don't know how she has not met the Watcher yet. And it's really funny. Because, again, like, everyone's like, no, Lily, this guy is trouble. Like, you need to be careful. And she's like, I'll believe it when I see it. Like, I'm just saying, haven't met the guy. Again, it's just really funny how it's worked out. Because, again, she's just like, she believes people when they tell her that the Watcher exists and such. Like, she's not, oh, that's the wrong shade. Like, she believes it. It's just really funny to her that she just has not met the Watcher yet. Watch me say that, and then immediately the next time I do a lore stream, the Watcher pops in being like, I heard you didn't believe that I exist. And she's like, yeah, no, I didn't believe it until now, so glad to know you exist. Glad to know you exist, bud. Glad to know it. Alright, let's round out the edges here a little bit. Get this little poppy rounded out. There we go. All right, so we got a little poppy here. Let's add a little bit of green. So let's like do a stem. Here we go. There we go. We got our little stem for the little daisy. And then we'll do a lighter shade for 2, 3. 1, no, 2, 3, 4. 1. I keep missing. Gosh dang it. Let's do. There we go. There we go. Okay, then we'll do here. Here we go. Here we go. Well, let's grab a little bit of the pastel green and do that. Okay. Okay, and then gosh dang it, I missed. Okay, let's put that there. There we go. All right, so we got the stems, we got the flowers. Let's see. Thank you. I'm glad you like them. The poppy I had to use a reference for just because I was trying to remember how it looked in Minecraft. And I'm glad you guys like the flowers. Let's see. Maybe we could add some leaves. Actually, let's see if I could try to make a lighter shade of green. Or darker. Darker than light. Hold on. Let's clear that. Grab some green. Let's do black and then white. So maybe this? Maybe not. Let's see. Maybe I just do pastel. Let's try that. There we go. Like a little leaf there, and then a little leaf there. Maybe not quite there. Let's try to do a different spot. Little leaf there, and then let's do right. No, I don't think there's enough space to put one there. Yo, is that Lily Tigre of Lily Tiger live on? Hi Ray, welcome, Ray, welcome. I'm just chatting and doing some painting over here on Once Upon a SMP, and actually now that I realize, just answering questions about not CH Lily, Lily. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, you're more than welcome to ask them, because I know I don't often post things about, like, I'm trying to do more where I'm advertising more about the characters and stuff that I play as over on Twitter, and I'm trying to also incorporate Blue Sky as well. Lily. Yep. I'm trying to do a little bit more lore that way through social media and stuff. I'm trying to incorporate that because I've seen others do it, and I'm like, that's a really good way of trying to make sure that I could incorporate that. So I'm gonna make sure I could do that for just for Lily and for over on Corey and CH Lily. So, but yeah, Lily Tiger is a talented human being that creates. Thank you, Ray. I appreciate it. Thank you. Listen, I just do my best. I love writing stories. I love coming up with. one of my favorite things about writing stories is coming up with characters, because I'm very much the kind of person who loves creating characters and figuring out what is the character like, what is the character dislike, how would the character react to this situation, what's their backstory, what's their personality. I love creating characters. That is like my biggest thing I absolutely love about writing. I love creating characters. Um and you must also be on the flip side, I'm also really on the flip side to that, absolutely love creating characters and story. On the flip side, I hate doing descriptions of like of scenes. I can write a description about something. It just depends on how much enthusiasm I have for describing something. But regardless, I absolutely love coming up with stories and characters and things. Lily, what inspires you creating stories? So that's a good question. Here, I'll keep painting as we're talking. So that is a really good question. So what is, I don't know, just things just around me. Like if I were to think of a character, let's see it. Let me actually think of, so I guess it depends on like the character that I'm creating. Oh, hang on one second. What is, okay. So let's see. So I guess I'll call myself out on this. So prior to being um a streamer, playing Minecraft and all that stuff, one of the things I used to do is I really like to write stories. Yes, when I was in middle school and high school, I used to write fanfic because I loved the stories of video games, books, TV shows, movies. Like I absolutely loved the stories that were told, and was like, "Oh, I would love to not only create my own original character, but I would love to build on that story and create a story that goes in that universe." And so, oftentimes what I did whenever I wrote fanfics is I would have my original character, and that character would go along with what was happening in the story, but then there would be a plot that would be happening with that character specifically and incorporates all the other characters into it. I wrote a fanfic for an exam. The examiner didn't know, and I that's amazing. Good on ya. I have a funny little story in regards to a final exam I had to do for college, but I'll talk about that later. But I guess it really just depends on like what it is that I'm presented with, and it depends on what I'm presented with in regards to what the story is. Cause what is it? I I guess I'll talk about CH Lily and what came to be inspired by her. So first thing is CH Lily, her story. I didn't really have anything set up or planned for her yet. Um when I first was applying for Corian, because I liked the idea that, because again, I had, when I first heard of Corian and they had applications open, I was like, "Oh, like that was my first time hearing of the server." I was like, "What's the server about? What do they do?" And I started watching people's streams, and I started I think the first person stream I watched to get myself introduced to Corian was Nixie's stream, I believe. I think I watched Nixie's stream for that. And what was really funny was I remember watching Nixie's stream, and Nixie's stream was not anything like super crazy or lore heavy based or anything like that. Now, granted, that's what some people do on Korean. They have like really big lore streams and everything. Like those are great too. But the thing that I remember tuning into with Nixie's stream was they were doing an egg task on that, and it was for the fashion show. They had an egg task where somebody had set up like a little fashion show stage, and they had to like have their egg participate or watch other eggs like do the fashion show and everything. And I remember just sitting there and watching Nixie stream and watching the eggs go up, and like all the other I think Scott and I think Havarti was there as well. I just remember watching and seeing so many people just interact out of character, as well as like throw references and stuff in character, in that I was like, I would love to be a part of that. I would love to be a part of just the silliness and chaoticness to that. And the more I got to know Corey, and the more I was like, oh, I really want to apply. And so I applied. And again, I just applied as the idea was, okay, I want my character to be human. I want my character to be a human. Like, there's nothing special about my character, like, physical appearance wise. But the idea that I had was, what if my character was just from another dimension? Or, like, can jump dimensions? And so, again, it's just trying to come up, like, what. Just, I wanted to come up with a character that on the outside doesn't look, I guess the right word is, doesn't look that special. Not saying humans aren't special. Humans are great. Humans are awesome. All this stuff. We're not going to talk about the stuff in humanity that has happened. We're not going to talk about that. But yeah, my brain was like, I want to make a character that doesn't look like someone who would have a lot going on, but once you start talking to them and getting to know them, you then realize, no, there's a lot more to this character than meets the eye, essentially. And that's how CH Lily came about, because she was a human. She started off as a human. She completely human. Like, nothing. Nothing, like, no avian features, no magic, no, none of it. None of it. Absolutely nothing. The only thing she had going for her was that she was a dimension hopper. She was a dimension hopper because of the fact that she knew somebody who could help her out with that. And I started building on that. I'm like, okay, Lily is this normal human who has the ability to dimension hop. Therefore, who would be the person helping her? And thus, that character was made. Storyteller was made. And I went with storyteller because as mentioned earlier, I'm a book nerd. I love the idea of books. I love the idea of reading stories. I love the idea, because my mentality to not just characters, but every single person you come across in your life has a story to tell. Every single person you ever come across, whether you just hear about them in the news or someone you come across the street in passing, they have a story, and their story you may never hear about. You may never ever hear that person's story because it's a person you just see walking on by. But every single human being has a story to tell and has a story to share. And that's where I was like, this is who Storyteller is. Storyteller is the one who overviews every single person's story and every realm's story. Lily, you are inspiring me right now. I'm glad. And so that's how Storyteller came to be. I'm like, what if there was a being who had this power to see every story from beginning to end, every single person's story, as well as the beginning and end of every realm, and they could do so through. And so that's where the ideas of like, okay, this is Storyteller, this is who she is, this is where she lives. That's where the dimension of the storybook came in, and the idea and the concept that the storybook is a pocket dimension, because it's not exactly a place that can be easily reached. It's a place that people stumble into. Just like how sometimes what can happen is you go to a library and you stumble across a book you've never heard of before, but it catches your interest. That's the idea of a storybook. People stumble into this realm that, whether intentionally or unintentionally, caught their attention, doesn't matter. They just stumble into it. And the storyteller there is there to guide those people out of the storybook. Because the thing with books, and this was like the inspiration of like of it being a pocket dimension was, is that the storybook isn't a place of permanence for people to stay at. The only two people who stay there permanently are Storyteller, because story-wise, Storyteller is bound to that realm. And there's more to be revealed to that later on. But with Storyteller and Lily CH Lily are the only two who live there. Except CH Lily doesn't necessarily, like, that's her home realm, but she consistently is jumping around to so many other realms that it's like again, she's an adult. She goes to these different places, but then she comes back to where it is she's from. She has that ability to, so long as she's able to contact Storyteller. And so with the creation of these two characters, I was able to just build off of my love for literacy as well as for books and story, and was able to incorporate it in some way. That's why in Corian Season 1, a lot of the weapons Lily had were based off of literary terms. So like the plot twist, or the cliffhanger, or the Deus Ex Machina. The Storyteller and Lily's relationship and lore is so fun. I'm genuinely glad, because people, like, I've had people ask me, they're like, where do you come up with these ideas? And in all honesty, a lot of this, now granted, some of the stuff for lore and everything, I come up with both either CH Lily or even 12 Dancing Princess Lily. It is planned. There is a level of planned lore to it. There's a level to it, but most of the time, it just happens on the spot. It just comes up on the spot. And I'm like, I'm making this canon now. We're going with this. That is it. And then it's like, wow, you had that planned? I'm like, ha 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 ha. What's it like having things planned? Granted, there are characters I have made in the past that, like, I really sat down and took the time for. But there are also times where I will be sitting with somebody and they ask me a question, and I just go on giving such a detailed explanation about a story or something, and they're like, wow, you had that all planned? I'm like, no. I literally just came up with it on the spot. The birthday, yeah. Birthday party thing, for example. Yep, that is very true. We did have that. That was planned. Okay, just like a little thing in there. There we go. All right. And then, again, that's just, so I guess the simple answer that I can give for, like, what inspires me depends on what it is I'm given. If I have the freedom to decide what it is I want to do for creating a character, now that's the downside to it as well, because I know sometimes that can be difficult as well for people, and this is a struggle for me too. One of the things you'll come across is like, okay, I want to sit down and write a story. Okay, what do you want to write a story about? There are unlimited possibilities of what you could write a story about, and that can be terrifying at times, because you're like, oh dear, what do I do? And so it's like, okay, how do I fix this? Actually, I just got an idea for something. Hang on 1 second, chat. I'm gonna cook real quick. Gonna cook. Don't mind me. So, but, what was I saying? Oh, again, sometimes having that unlimited choice can cause you to just tense up and freeze, because you're like, there's too many choices. What can I do, essentially? And so, it can be pretty terrifying when you have all that. Which is why, like, writing prompts and stuff are really nice, because then that can help you to, like, sort out your thoughts of, like, okay, this is where I'm limited to. This can help me with, like, figuring things out in that regard. But on the flip side, having writing prompts can also be limiting in of itself in that regard too, because then you're just permanently stuck in that little box that you have. So I like writing prompts to an extent, to help with, like, coming up with things. At the same time, though, they are for me. But yeah, I genuinely love writing. Now granted, some of the stories I've written and stuff, I haven't touched in a while, just because I'm kind of doing this now. I'm kind of streaming and playing Minecraft and all of that. But that's why I have my little writer thing up in the upper right corner there, because I write over on AO3 from time to time, or and I haven't touched this website in a while, but I also have an account over on Quote V, also known as Quotev. And so like so from time to time I'll go back and update the stories and stuff because I genuinely liked the characters that I made as well as like what the plot of it was going for it. So who knows? Maybe I'll go back and start writing some more again. Because again, like I'm really happy to say that. Anyway, I gotta go. Hope you have fun stream. Thank you, Ray. See you later. Because I genuinely have a lot of fun running. I just haven't had the time to really do it. Well, granted, I do have the time. I'm just hyper fixated on this silly block game called Minecraft. But no, yeah, writing lots of fun, and I'd love to be able. I'm glad that I'm able to incorporate it into Minecraft in this way, because again, it's best of both worlds. We could talk lore later. Yippee! Yeah, we'll talk more later. We will talk more lore later. All right, and I think that's that. Unless I want to do. What if I did like little stars here, like day and night kind of thing? There we go. I have more lore VODs to watch now. I'm glad again. Just it makes me happy to see that people like to see the stories that I write. Because again, I'm just like I like creating stories, but I also know it's not always going to be everybody's cup of tea. To which again, I'm always grateful when people are like, "No, I really like your stories. I think they're great." I think the craziest experience I ever had in regards to writing and stuff. I got access to Grimm's lore VOD, so I'm going through them, and now I have Lily's. Yippee! I'm glad. I am glad. But no, yeah, all the lore. We love lore. We love lore here, chat. Lore, it's great. Absolutely great. I think that's it. Daisy and Poppy. There we go. There we go. A daisy and a poppy, chat. What do we think? What do we think on this art piece? What do we think? Yay, nay? Lore's consumption. All right. Let's go. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right. I'm going to go put this downstairs. I think we're going to wrap up this stream for today. Just because, let's see. So, because as mentioned yesterday, let me go put this over here real quick. Oh, it's a big painting. I can't put it there. Oh, I can put it up here. I think. There we go. So, as mentioned, if we were a Tamagotchi, the food would be lore. Well, good. If you guys are Tamagotchis, I'd be feeding you guys well, because, oh my gosh, I love lore. So, as mentioned, earlier, not earlier today, as mentioned yesterday, I'm gonna be doing 2 streams today. So, one stream was here on, Once Upon an SMP, which we got a awesome chance to see. What the? Oh no, are you kidding me? Here too? Oh gosh, the skull. Well, that's gonna be an in-lore moment for another time. Hello, Kiwi. Hello, Sapphire. Hello, Ivy. Alright. As mentioned yesterday, we're going to be doing a double stream today. So we did a little bit of Once Upon an SMP today. Later this evening, we will also be hopping over to Corian and doing a bit of chill lore and stuff. See, here's the thing, chat. I say chill, but then somebody always grabs me and is like, Lily, hey, we should do lore. Really angsty and big lore. And I'm just like, okay, I'm just here for the ride. But regardless of what happens, we'll be hopping over onto Corian later today. So yippee! So if you guys would like to join for that, you're more than welcome to. But thank you guys so much for joining in this portion of the stream and joining in. So but yeah, I will probably be, let's see, because I do want to take a bit of a break. OMG, my home Corian. I'm gonna drop in. Let's see. Let's say around 6:30 p.m. EST is when we'll start our stream up for Corian SMP this evening. So 6:30 p.m. EST over on Corian SMP. So that's what we'll be doing again for the second time, for a second stream today. So thank you guys so much for joining stream today. Thank you for joining the lore, and honestly, thank you guys for all the questions and just being interested, because again, I like you probably noticed I like to talk. Talking is nice. Talking's a lot of fun, and it helps build communication. But it just reminds me that when there are people who are genuinely interested about like writing and stuff in my characters. So it makes me smile, because I'm like, this is why I like to write. It's seeing people's reactions and questions to things. But anywho, I've said enough. I need to stop talking. Y'all have a great rest of your night, evening, day.